This month, Oklahoma became the latest state to take a big step toward repealing national so-called Common Core education standards. The Oklahoma State Senate passed a bill just last week to do so. This, as more than a dozen other states are also considering repeal, and still others are reviewing how they use the standards when it comes to teaching and testing. It is a big shift from the broad and often bipartisan support that Common Core enjoyed just a few years ago. Jeffrey Brown has the story.
Common Core was initiated in 2009 by the nation's governors, seeking national standards for math and English literacy. U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan supported the move, spending $350 million to develop Common Core tests.
I believe this new generation of assessments is an absolute game changer for American education.
In relatively short order, nearly every state agreed to create curricula based on the Common Core guidelines. But more recently, a backlash has begun. Last month, Indiana became the first state to drop the Common Core standards it had already adopted. Governor Mike Pence explained the move in an Indianapolis radio interview.
Hoosiers should be very proud and take every opportunity to be engaged in the fact that we're the first state in the country that's really going back to the principle that education is a state and local function.
Now, Oklahoma and other states are moving to follow Indiana's lead. The criticism initially stemmed from conservatives leery of federal involvement, with some labeling the program Obamacare. Pennsylvania Congressman John Klein chairs the House Education Committee.
That's the ultimate fear, that the federal government does get in the curriculum business and tells the states what they're supposed to teach.
There's been criticism on the left as well, particularly over testing requirements. New York's Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo has said execution of the standards was, quote, flawed. The program still has its champions, though. One is the Republican former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Last Sunday on Fox News, he made a push for Common Core.
If you don't have high expectations, high standards, you're not going to go anywhere. The idea that it's a federal program is just not true. It's just not. It was voluntarily created by governors.
Meanwhile, the repeal move is gathering momentum. It's expected to clear the Oklahoma legislature in the next few weeks.